Okay. Good afternoon. Good evening, actually. This is part 2 of the calendar sticky note pen refillable portfolio. I got cut off on part 1, I'm sorry. So we had left off where we had put on the strip to cover that lining in the back. So we put the strip on, we wrapped it around and glued it. I added the tape, some tape, down to add the inside liner. I also added strips of tape. I don't know if you can see them, but I just added strips of tape just to the outside liner of the inside. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off the tape, the inside liner. If I can get it off, you know me. These tape, I have a problem. Takes me forever. And I always cut my finger with the knife. Okay, so set that aside. Make sure you don't get nothing on the stickies. And then I'm going to come over and I'm going to take the tape off the inside of our cover. Now what I also like to do here is get rid of this whole bunch stuff here. What I also like to do here is I'm going to bend this back a little bit to make it a little bit flatter. So when I lay my paper down, I also like to do, I'm going to take my tacky glue, because this is some good real sticky glue. I also like to take and put some glue down, just not on your sticky part, but in between. And not on the inside grooves. And not too far on the end, because remember you have your paper that's going to stick. So don't get it too far on any of the edges. Okay. I'll take this. Now this is my hardest part out of doing these. I usually have to stand up for this part. Because this is like one time you get to do this here. So once you lay it down, that's it. I went a little bit too far over here and not enough over here. But that's okay because the calendar is going to be on this side, so it's going to cover most of this. And you know what? I put this on the wrong side. This was supposed to go over here. Gosh, dog it. That's okay. Because I'll just cover this with some paper. Okay, so. I like to make sure that it along all my edges really well. And I'll start by going in my make sure I get really good inside there. Next section. Just kind of fold up easily so you're not like cracking the paper, but you go with each fold. You just go in. You can either use your bone folder or whatever you have just to make that little crease in there. Just so you get in your folds. You go back with your fingers and kind of fold them in. Just like that. And then you make your second one. That's that. Excuse me. What is this stuff? Take it and crease it just like that. And I just kind of bring it up with that other fold. Start bending it with my finger so it doesn't crack. Fold it over. Back in with my creaser. I just start creasing it. My fingers. That's what I like to do too. Is sometimes it's a little bit easier. You take your scoreboard. You flip it over. You take it. I like to sometimes take it. Makes it a little bit easier to take your thing. Put it up against it. And it helps you kind of score the lines. A little bit. Don't press too hard because it will rip the paper. There we go. Just kind of edit it so you get that. Okay, so you get that bent. Okay, missing one more. I knew we were missing one more. And this one. That's that one. Okay. Let's do the last fold. Come on. It's hard to see. Sorry to keep going off camera here. These folds are a little hard to see. My lighting's not all that great, as you can tell. Come on. This one just doesn't want to crease. Okay, I think I got it. That's fine. Okay. There. So, we got our outer. And then open it up in the inner. So, now, what we do is we are going to start on our inner step. Okay, so now what we'll do is take our 3x3 sticky pad, and we're going to take our 3x4 cardstock. Whatever piece you choose is your choice. Decorative, plain, anything to go with whatever cardstock you choose. I chose something to go with my colors. Like I said, your preference, your choice. It's going to be removable, so I just add it for decorative, just to make it a little bit stronger on the back. I'm going to use glue. Put some glue on here. Make sure you find the top of your pad. I'm using purple because I don't have a pink. I'm just going to stick it right to the back of your sticky pad. Doesn't have to be perfect. I make mine just a hair smaller than the sticky pad. Just like that. Okay. And I take it and I roll it just like that. Just to make it flat on the top. Just like that. And then I'll fold it one more time over the top, like that. So it will be just around the edge, like that. And then I'll glue here. And here. Roll it, hold it for a second so it adheres real good. Adheres. And then roll it around. And hold it. Just like that. Okay. Just kind of take my bone folder. I just kind of go to the top of it and push down on here so it adheres to the top of that really good. Just like that. Okay, I'll put that aside and let that dry for a minute. Now I'm going to take our calendar and we're going to take a strip of paper. And I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use this strip. Actually, I need a wider piece. So I think I'm going to use this one. Okay, so now we're going to cut a piece that's 3 inches by this piece is going to be the piece that we put behind this part of the calendar. And the reason why I make it thick is because the calendar is so wide that if we made a thin piece, it would wiggle when we put it in there. So I make it thicker so that it won't move around. So put it back here. Now these also come with a magnet on the back. I'm sure you are aware. I don't know if you ever buy these or not, but they do come with a magnet on the back. I take the magnet off and I fold them in half to where the part that you would stick on the refrigerator, and I fold them in half and they clip together. And I just take a piece of decorated paper and I glue it to the back to match whatever calendar you're making, sticky pad calendar you're making. And then I put it in with on the calendar notepad for them for a bookmark. So that's something you can also use the magnet that's on the back for. So you're just going to take this and put it here, go around, and give just a little bit of leeway. You don't want this too tight because you want it to slip on and off. So kind of loosely wrap it around, fold it. My dog's running for me. She hears me. So see how it slips like that? Okay. And then a lot of people just glue these. I am a type of person with cardstock that I just don't think glue is enough. So I like to double secure mine. And I use a little bit of tape. And then I use my tacky glue because I'm just a favorite of tacky glue. If it wants to come out for me. I'm almost out of this bottle. I have a whole new bottle. I didn't take my strip tape off. Silly me. Wow, came off easy that time. Lucky me. Okay, so we're going to take this. Make sure I put it on the right side. So this is our front. This is going to go just like this. Put the calendar here this time. Sticky notes there. Stay with the calendar. I think I'm going to put the calendar here this time. So our next thing is to do our sticky note. I like to bend this up just a little bit, just to where the sticky part starts, so you're not taking off the sticky part. You're just going to the sticky part. Now, we're going to do the same thing we did here. So, take another piece, but this time we're not going to use such a thick piece. So, we're going to do it, break it down to 2 inches. Now maybe you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to slide this like this again, right behind there. That's just a little too thick. Let's cut it down to 1.5. Let's see what size this one is. Let's try this piece. This doesn't just work. That might fit. Just perfect. There we go. And we're going to bend it right over the side again. Just like that. Make sure it's good and straight here. Like that. And we'll do the same thing to the other side. Bend it over. Like that. Make sure they're good and straight. Because if they're not straight, then your pad will look funny. Okay, so, like I said, another little strip of tape. And some tacky glue. Stick that right about there. Just like that. And then you take it out. And then you take your bone folder. Just like that. And you take this one out. And you take your bone folder. Get it nice and stuck on there. Just like that. Okay. have your little mini notepad and sticky notes. You have your notepad with your calendar that you can replace every year from the Dollar Tree. Okay, now we have our pocket. Now, take our pocket, and I'm just going to trim just a hair off because it looks like it went over a little, and I don't want it to crunch up. So, I'm going to take a little bit off there, about a quarter of an inch, because we don't want it to get into the seam part. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. Sorry. We don't want it to get into the fold on this side or on this side. So if we, hold on please. Okay, so if we put it on either fold line, then our pocket's going to crumple up. So we have to make sure it's in further, in more. So I cut off a little bit less, about a quarter of an inch. So then what we'll do is we'll take our glue and we're going to put it on just these three edges. The little edge, this tall edge, and the bottom edge. Just enough so that you can just these three edges, this edge, and just that little corner. And then we're going to place it right here at the bottom. Just like that. And of course I always get glue everywhere, but that's okay because it clears dry. I mean, it dries clear, clears dry. Okay, backwards today, it's all right. So, we just do this, my magic, and we just take the glue away, just like that. And make it look pretty. And that glue's gone. There. Okay, so now we have a nice little pocket. Okay, so that's that. So now to make our pen holder. Now there's several ways to do this. A lot of people do like the little grippies that you can put on pens and pencils. You can always get them and cut them and then stick them here. Some people make little hoop things. I just like to stay with my sequences of what I'm doing. So, and I always have little pieces left over. So I like to do mine like this. Cut this down. Two. Cut it down to 2, and then I'm going to squirt it. Squirt it 1. Squirt it 1. And let's hold it. This might be a little too thick, but I want it to hold it tight because of the cover, the cap on it. I think that'll be good. Okay, I'm gonna use this piece. Okay, so sorry my sweater's so big and bulky. I got awfully cold and chilly. Okay, so I'll take my glue. I'm just gonna glue this piece together. Come on. And of course, you know, glue is going to go everywhere because I put so much. So, what I like to do is I'll just take my paper towel and I'll just go like this. Okay, so then I'll take my bone folder and I'll just kind of slowly and easily just train my paper to kind of roll, I guess you would say. So I'm going to take my pen, slide it up under here, and I'm just going to wrap it around. And then I want to take, a lot of people just fold it, but I found it easier if I lay it on my scoreboard like this. And I take my score, lay it flat, and I hold it, and I score it to where it's tight. So then I know that my pen holder is going to go just like that. Come on, silly. Stop playing with me. I'll take my thing. I'll go just like this. On both sides. And then I'll take it. I'm sorry, I probably can't even see what I'm doing. And then I'll take it. Once I score it, I'll fold it over and I'll burnish it. Like that. On both sides. So then when my pen goes in it, I have it nice and tight. So then what I'll do is I'll bring back my thing. I'll put it in here where I want to think it's going to go, which probably down here more likely because of the bulk I have up here. I have the sticky pad and the calendar, so when I go to close it, it's going to be quite a bit of bulk up there. So down here I don't have so much bulk. So I'll put it right above there. And that way, not only that, is if you want to take that pen out and not use that one, you can always take and use something like this. Maybe I can put it up higher. I'll put it up there. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to cut these flaps to fit in these two creases in between this crease, see? This one and this one, between these two. So, it's going to be a pretty tight fit. So what I do is I lay this down. And then I take a pencil and I mark right where I need to cut. Oops. Okay. So because this one is so narrow and this one's wider, it's going to be tough here. I'm going to use my tacky glue. And I'm going to let this dry really good because this tab is so small. just fits. This is going to be really close. I'm just kind of going on my bone folder, hold it down, squeeze it into the pen. Give it, give it a minute or so it adheres. Because you want this to stay stuck. You don't want this to come out at all. Just clean the glue up a little bit. Going on the other side a little bit here. Make sure that's good and stuck. All the way down. That glue out of there. Good and dry. Okay, so that's that for the inside. Now for the closure. Now what I like to do is I like to decorate my outside a little bit. I have a couple of these little things here. I was thinking I could cut this down a little bit because I really like this. And it really goes with the inside of this. Okay, well, let's do our fastener. Okay, so sorry, I have to move you a little bit. I have to grab my fasteners. Where are you? Where are you? Come on, wherever you are. I know you're in here. Excuse me. Stick our pen back in there. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this, stick that in our little thing right. Oh, I know what I want to do. I'm going to take and I don't know if you have a round corner puncher, but if you do, I like to round the corners on some things. Stick that right in there, right in my little pocket. There we go. Okay. So, close this up. Now, going to figure out where this needs to be. So, I'm going to put it. Actually, I really want to cover this for some reason. I want to cover this panel right here. I'm not liking it. Yep, I do. I do. And I think I'm gonna. So, bring this in. And this is 2 inches. So we're gonna go 1 7/8. No, we're actually gonna go 2 inches by 8.5. So now I cut it 2 inches by 8.5. I just put one strip of tape and some glue. I'm just going to add this strip just to make it a little decorative because I didn't like that. Just right there. There. So, just didn't like it. Didn't like it. There. Now I like it. Little better. Little better. Okay. Now I can add my closure. So I take the little closure, peel it off. I'm going to take it and stick it right. I like to line it up. You know that this is 8.5, so I like to line it right pretty much kind of in the middle. Okay, just like that. So you got your closure. You know, because this is so big, I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to put one here. I like to put a little bit tacky glue right in the middle, just to hold it. Just like that. And then I think I'm going to put another one because I just be a little bit more secure. I'll put one more down here. Just like that. Oh my goodness, sorry for all the noise. Okay. So there, we got those just like that. Okay. So we'll take it. And like I said, I take the magnet that I used that was from the back of it, and I put the thing, and I like to just kind of slip it in the back to hold the paper. If you notice, the paper likes to like flip, so I kind of like to put this back here to kind of like hold the papers so they don't flip flop around. If I can get it here in the dark, I put it like this in the back. So that way when it doesn't flop so much. And then take it and you close it, right? Like this. I got so much glue on my hands, oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to take it and you're going to close it. Now remember, you have two lines here. So you want to make sure that you're using the top line, not the bottom, when you're bending this to close it. So you're going to take the top line and you're sealing it. So then you're going to take your spot of glue and you're going to do it on the plastic, not the things. So then you can peel off your papers. I like to do it this way only because then I can place them right where I want them. Alright, now that I did that, I put the closures on. You see, now I did that. I put one, and then I met it up with the other and put glue under them. I just kind of let them sit and dry. Now, I'm going to take, put my cover back on my glue so harden up here. Okay. Now, I'm just going to take a little sentiment here. And I'm going to just round the corners. Oh, what did I do? That's not what I wanted. So, I rounded my corners, my little corner thing here. This one messed up though. That's okay, it's got a cute little thing on it. So, I have that sentiment. What else I wanted to do here is I want to see. I have these cute little stickers. I want to see, I want to kind of go through here. Girl power, adventure, you're doing great, just believe in yourself, enjoy every moment. Let's see, it's pink and gold, huh? Let's see, happy birthday, follow your dreams. Yeah, beautiful things. That's kind of cute. Look at the bright side. Don't dream of winning, train for it. It's kind of cute. Be a nice human. Shine like a star. Always return. Justly love, mercy will come. All your dreams, they know the way. Okay, I think I'll do these three. Save these for the other journal. So I have 3 journals I have to make. The girl one and a dot one to make. So, a couple stickers in here I can save for the guy one too. So, so sometimes I like to add little sayings in. Be in love with your life. Okay, so I'll add these cute little stickers in here. Okay. And then got my front thing here. I want to do this. I wanted to pop this out with a piece of cardstock, but I wanted to instead of doing it in hot paint. It's my hot paint cardstock. I know I have hot paint cardstock. Excuse me one second. Okay, so I took the embellishment, which was 3 inches by 3 inches, and I cut a piece of plain cardstock, and I cut it 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and I just rounded the corners like the embellishment. I rounded the corners, and I glued the embellishment on top of the backing. So then what I'll do is I changed the embellishment. I took the pink one and put it in the inside, and took the white instead, because the pink embellishment I had did not look good on the dark pink. It just clashed. So I took the pink one and put it on the inside. I said, have a great day. And I slid it in here. And I took focus on the good and put it on here. And what I'll do is I'll close this up like this. And then I'll take this. This is not sticking for some reason. I'm getting mad. And this, I'm gonna put some glue up in there. Sometimes your tape doesn't stick, like I said, to the cardstock, so you may have to use some glue where it's coming undone on the inside pieces, especially on your like your flaps here. See, like in my corner here, it's coming undone. I don't know if you can see that or not, but in the corner it's coming lifted, the paper inside the cardstock here. I just put some glue in there. I can get it in there. And then I push it down. something kind of heavy, and I just lay it on top like that. Okay, so now that that's drying, all these lab strips, pieces, get rid of this. Ah, I got glue all over my finger. Okay. So, take all the extra strips. Okay. Sorry, I used my heavy cup. Okay. Now, we'll take our calendar. This isn't the calendar I'm using, but I have to run out and get some more calendars because I ran out. Which I will be going tomorrow to get a whole slew of them because they stack up tomorrow again in my store. Okay, so my pen. Okay, so here we go. We have, this out of the way. Here we have our calendar. It slides in and out with our back to slide in and out. Our little calendar and pad, a little pen loop you can take. You can switch it out for any pen, which you can tell. Kind of like my little decorative pens. Then you have your sticky note pad. It is removable to be able to replace. I like to add a decorative piece of paper on the back. It does make it a little bit more secure. And my little pocket with just a couple little stickers, a little card, have a nice day. You can put receipts, whatever, grocery list, whatever you need to, little pocket. And then you close it up and you've got your little Velcro dots to keep it closed. And they are very secure. I mean, they're very trustworthy. And there you have it. Nice little calendar journal. Nice and easy. So, like I said, it is very easy to make. Chipboard, cardstock, and glue, pen, sticky pad, calendar from the Dollar Tree. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great, blessed day.